What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Coin Therapy. My name is Cody, and we need to have a discussion about Bitcoin Private and why I believe this is the most interesting fork of Bitcoin to date. So, as a disclaimer, I have not participated in any fork of Bitcoin so far. So, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin God, Bitcoin Diamond, whatever the hell is out there right now, I've not participated in any of those. And my reasoning was because, one, I didn't think that Bitcoin Cash would go to 3,000 US dollars, but because, two, I really didn't have any interest in what they were doing. Simply increasing the block size and the difficulty adjustment rate, to me, is not that interesting. It doesn't really push any new ideas into the space. So I was like, okay, big deal. I'll just focus on my altcoins at the time, and I just largely glossed over it. So to date, I've had no real interest in these different hard forks of Bitcoin until recently. We've heard about what I'm going to call from here on out a merge fork. So there's developers from Z Classic, which is a fork of Zcash, and they're looking to merge it with the code base of Bitcoin Core. So it's not just Bitcoin Core with some tweaks. You're taking Bitcoin Core with Z Classic, which is a full-on privacy coin built with ZK snarks, and you're going to merge them together. This is a first in cryptocurrency, and I think this is going to be hopefully the beginning of a good trend, I would say. I know people get really annoyed of these different forks and, you know, taking the Bitcoin name and making small adjustments to it, but I think the idea of taking something and combining it with something else that has nothing to do with it and making an entirely new coin that doesn't already exist, to me, is very interesting. So how does the fork work? Basically, if you hold either Bitcoin or Z Classic, you will be credited with an equal amount of Bitcoin Private. So if you own one Bitcoin and that's it, you will get one Bitcoin Private. On the other hand, if you also hold one Z Classic and no Bitcoin, you'll be rewarded with one Bitcoin Private. If you have 0.5 of each, they'll combine together into one Bitcoin Private. So that's pretty cool, because if you compare the price of Bitcoin to Z Classic, you're talking about 190 US dollars compared to about 17,600 US dollars. So there's a massive price difference. And if you're looking to get Bitcoin Private, it clearly makes more sense to hold Z Classic over Bitcoin, because you're going to just get way more of it. So as far as an actual date for the fork, it has not been announced yet. I think they're waiting to get more confirmation from exchanges as far as support, because so far there's been no announcement of support from Bittrex, Bitfinex, and Coinbase or the others. So I think they want to wait until they get more support before they announce the actual date. But I would bet it's going to happen this month. So here is the official Z Classic website, and as I mentioned, this was a fork of Zcash, and it explains right here that what they changed was the founder reward. So they removed the 20% founder reward and gave it all back into the actual pool of Zcash. So that was the idea behind Z Classic, but besides that, it's pretty much the exact same as Zcash. Now, where can you buy Z Classic? I think Bittrex is definitely the big one. Let's see if they mention it here somewhere. Yeah, where can I buy ZCL, Bittrex, Cryptopia, and CoinExchange.io? I have no experience with CoinExchange, but I know Bittrex, obviously, and Cryptopia are both legit exchanges. So if we take a look at the price of Z Classic, it has been on a moon mission recently. Like, Jesus. Now, I totally missed this initial move right here. If we zoom out a little bit, we can see that, you know, before Christmas, nobody was buying Z Classic. Nobody cared about it, really. Market cap was like 15 million. And then this Bitcoin Private announcement came up out of nowhere, and the price just skyrocketed. You're talking like 10x right here, 20x. You know, it's went over 30x so far. So if you got in early, like around here somewhere, like, you are sitting very pretty. Now, the million-dollar question is, how much higher will it go? Now, it's really hard to say, but if we, you know, look at what Bitcoin Private offers, it offers ZK snarks, which may not ever be a part of Bitcoin Core. It's also ASIC resistant. It has bigger block sizes than Bitcoin Core. So it's going to be more scalable as far as immediately right now than Bitcoin Core is. It has an extremely strong dev community backing it. I think they have like 50 contributors right now on GitHub. The founder is an extremely smart guy who has a lot of experience in privacy protocols. So that right there to me makes it more of a value to hold than Bitcoin Gold. Now, Bitcoin Gold surprisingly is holding its value very well, even though it is essentially just an ASIC resistant fork of Bitcoin Core. So Bitcoin Gold is somewhere right here, somewhere 16 overall, with a market cap of about $5 billion. I don't know how it's staying so consistent. It actually looks ready for a move up pretty soon, just looking at how much it's consolidated right here around this range. But as far as what Bitcoin Private offers, it offers more to me than Bitcoin Gold does. So I would expect the market cap to be above this. So as far as, let's say Bitcoin Cash, $47 billion, I don't think it'll get that high because Bitcoin Cash has support from pretty much all exchanges. You're talking like Coinbase, Bitfinex, the Korean exchanges. Everyone supports Bitcoin Cash at this point. They have Roger Ver who shills it pretty much everywhere. Jihan Vu behind Bitmain. So they have a lot of support. And right now, I do not see anywhere near that for Bitcoin Private. They can definitely get there, but I wouldn't expect it to be, in the $40-50 billion range. I would say on the high end, somewhere around here, like IOTA, Tron levels, maybe like $10-11 billion. If they want to get above that, I would need to see some major partnerships with exchanges, businesses, big celebrities or influencers within crypto. So in terms of ROI, if you were to buy Z Classic now, one thing that I do want to mention is that this market cap figure is incorrect because this value should be closer to 3 million. So 194 multiplied by 3 million is closer to 600 million US dollar market cap. But even that is about an 8x ROI just to get to Bitcoin Gold's level. And then if we can double that, get to like $10 billion, then we're looking at like a 16-20x ROI. So I will definitely be holding a good amount of Z Classic through the fork to maximize my holding of Bitcoin Private. So that is about it, guys. As you guys can probably tell, I'm extremely excited about this fork. I think that, privacy is an extremely important part of cryptocurrency, and I just don't see the core team putting any emphasis on it right now. I'm sure they're working on it, but as far as incorporating ZK snarks into Bitcoin Core, I don't know if that would ever happen. So that's about it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment down below with your thoughts on Bitcoin Private. Are you going to hold any Z Classic or Bitcoin to get Bitcoin Private? What are your thoughts about it? Let me know down below in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. I'm out.